Hello, buen dia, buen dia. Hi, it's Lisa, and today is Friday, so that means it is Let's Talk Friday. Let's Talk Friday. Yes, so I'm back. This is my first Let's Talk Friday in almost like 6 weeks or so you can imagine I have a lot to talk about, right? Yes. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sharing my videos. Thank you for subscribing. So, one trek that I am on now is the road to 2,000 subscribers. And I'm so close. I'm getting there. So I'm happy to take you along on that journey with me. I think maybe I'm at maybe 19, 30 or 25, something like that. So I'm excited to make this stretch into to the 2,000 mark. So what you can do to help is, as you share, tell your friends to subscribe, watch what we're talking about, watch what we're doing, give me ideas of things that might be of interest to you as well. Yes, so thank you for that. Thank you for that. I know you'll do it. But so you know that I have just returned from maybe a 4-week trip to the United States, and yeah, I see that video. I did the video of my welcome back trip, welcome back video. So yeah, but one thing that I'd like to talk about today on Let's Talk Friday is the message of just being kind to one another, to purposely ask God for grace to be pleasant and kind to those around you, to be and I'm going to go back a little bit, because when Craig and I we went with the group to China, and we went more interior China, to one of the spots that we visited on, like we had like an 11-day tour, and that place, Wuhan, I think Wuhan is the name of it. It's where the terracotta soldiers are, so it's really, really famous. But in that location, that day, the pollution was really, really bad. The pollution was really bad. So smog, but they had kind of warned us, so they told us to bring our mask, and so we actually did have to wear our mask while we were in that country, in that city. But then, so we had this guide, really nice guide. We had a food tour that was so fun. It was so fun. But we were talking to him. We're like, "Whoa, this smog is so bad," and he just kept saying, "What smog? Like, what are you talking about? That's fog." And we're like, hello, this is smog. This is not fog. And we kind of went back and forth for a bit with the group, but I could never tell if he was serious or not. Like, he never said, "Oh yeah, this is smog," like, "Oh, it's bad," he never did. And so that made me think about, what we tell ourselves, right? The things that we tell ourselves to help us cope, to help us be resilient, and to just get along. Because, in his case, there wasn't anything that he could personally do about the situation of all the pollution that was there. And a lot of the pollution was there because they were running the factories in the interior, so all the factories, all that smog was coming from all the factories and everything that China produces, kind of thing. So there wasn't anything he could personally do about that, right? Just one person. I mean, they could protest, but they probably could not protest there. So our minds, what we do is we compensate for it. So we tell ourselves that, well, how are we going to be okay through this? So, like, oh, it's only fog. It's not smog. It's only fog. And, it's harmless. Right. So this is what I noticed from the States this time, because I think so many changes in the political environment and that are really trickling down and affecting people, right? Affecting the people. So I noticed that a lot of the ways that people are coping is just taking it out on one another and just being less kind and less patient, you know. So working hard. So it's kind of an environment, because the jobs are changing and all the businesses are kind of not sure what they're going to do, that people are working harder even, or if they've already been laid off, or the threat of being laid off and losing their job. So it's all these factors that are coming together that are causing very stressful environments, like legit stressful environments, right? So one thing that we can do is just ask God for grace to help us just make that effort to be kind to each other. You know, just, you'll see that that's going to go a long way in this situation, because again, it is a situation like, no, there's really not a lot we can do about it. We can pray about it, you know, we can protest, but that doesn't particularly change the situation right now, right? So in our coping, in our day-to-day life, that's one thing that's how we can help. We can help one another, putting on that smile, and you know, really ask God to help you with it too. Hear it again, back to faith, that we can do this by faith. We can make this effort, and we can choose to do this by faith, to be kinder to one another. Give each other a little more grace. Yeah, give your spouse a little more grace. Give your children a little more grace. Give your siblings a little more grace. Give your friends just a little bit more grace. Yeah, okay? Grandchildren, just give everybody a little bit more grace. Go out of your way just a little bit more. All your snide remarks and all the the things that we're like, oh, I'm just kidding. Why don't we just cut those out for now? Why don't we just cut them out for now? And understand that everybody is under a level of stress that is not normal, and therefore everybody needs a little bit more grace. Everybody needs a little bit more peace. So you be the one to do your part in creating that atmosphere in your space. All right, that's it for me for Let's Talk Friday. I'm glad to be back. Yes, I am. So again, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, thanks for sharing this with your friends. Yes, on the road to 2,000 subscribers. All right, well, you know what to do today. I want you to be blessed.